Hi, I'm Eric Reed. You may recognize me from the latest installment of Star Wars, or my cult classic films such as Mac Rockwell, Garbage Boy, or my upcoming film, Big Dogs, coming to Mr. Lindberry's class April 2016. Now today, we're going to take a look at The Bicycle Thief, particularly the final chase scene where Antonio steals a man's bike and is pursued onto the street by men. Throughout the whole movie and this scene, we see every citizen in these dirty, shabby, and in some cases ripped clothes, which is just stressing the poverty in Italy. The buildings are old, the modes of transport are worn down, and they're sparse. We see the dependence on equipment such as bicycles. That's Antonio's livelihood. Now, the editing is rather fast-paced during these climatic moments, such as when Antonio is captured. We see reverse shots between him and his captors during the dialogue, which is just stressing the tension as you would feel in real life. But during the rest of the scene, we see these long takes with long camera movements, which creates the illusion that the viewer is on the streets with Antonio. Now, the cinematography of the scene overall is very shaky and features these multiple long shot pans following the bicycle chase scene. Now, it produces the impression that an ordinary person could be recording the scene on the street. This is just creating that neo-realist illusion that the story follows a real life situation. We see this type of pan following the bicycle chase scene. It's mirrored in Bruno as a medium shot, following his eyes as his father goes by, which shows this emotional appeal to the audience of what the situation has done to Bruno and his family. And when Antonio is finally captured by the men, come with me here. We see these closer medium shots with Antonio caged in between his captors. Now, we finally see their clothes, which are these old, well-kept suits. This is what Antonio uses. We finally see that all these men are in the same situation as Antonio. They all hate thievery. They're all trying to get through this poverty, return to old Italy. But when the man catches up to Antonio, he finally lets him go once he sees Bruno's crying face. Just shows every person is in the same situation Antonio is, and the director finally achieves his appeal to the audience that in order to get through this poverty, we cannot attack the struggling man. We must fight against poverty together and overcome it. And the movie ends stressing the sadness of the situation. Antonio walking through the streets with his son Bruno, unsure what to do. I'm Eric Reed. Good night.